Hello Facebookers people, I'm Konstantinos, and today we're going to debate a little bit about the one campaign structure that I see a lot of agencies using, but also some of the experts that they have YouTube channels are proposing. I'm going to tell you why I don't like this strategy and what I have to propose on the other side. I would take you to my PC for the deeper stuff, like the things that I believe that they prove that this theory about having one campaign is wrong. But before that, I would like to tell you that if you're watching this video and you're spending 100 per day, this is not a video for you. You can do one campaign and it's going to work. You don't have to do many campaigns. If you spend 200, 300, still you can do more than one, but if you do one campaign, it's not going to harm you. So this is for the bigger ad accounts and for ad accounts that we're talking about ad accounts in United States, Canada, United Kingdom, in bigger ad accounts. In smaller ad accounts, which have less potential reach in their country, let's say below 20 million, you can easily work with one campaign structure and it's not going to hurt you. We're talking here about advanced, high-spend ad accounts, and if you're spending 1K per day, for example, you should have several campaigns, okay? I truly believe that. But there are people that they believe that even with 1K spend, you should have only one campaign. So let's start analyzing it. Hi guys, I would like to interrupt this video in order to talk to you about my new mentorship programs, and I would love if you go to the website. You're going to find the link in the description, or you can find it in the menu of my website, and over there you're going to be able to see the different mentorship programs that I have. You can find the one that is going to fit better your needs, and I will hope to see you there. To be honest with you, I was never a person that was doing one campaign in the ad account because I wanted to test different things. I had different strategies. The reason why we have so many strategies in the channel is not so that you can do many campaigns, but it is all about having options of doing different things, and maybe one thing is going to work or all of them are going to work. So the different strategies are not here because I want you to do a lot of campaigns. I want you. It's up to you what you're going to do, I guess, because my personal preference, for example, is to do a lot of campaigns, but it's because I want to have different tools in order to be able to find a breakthrough in another account if nothing is working, for example. So now that we discussed that, let's discuss a little bit about why I believe that one structure campaigns are not enough. It has nothing to do with people coming and clients and saying, but you're doing only one campaign, why should I pay you more? It has nothing to do with that. It's all about me believing that I can have better results out of it, okay? So, and this is coming most of the times from people that they think of it that having one campaign, for example, is a very simple structure, and this is what the agencies do. They don't do it because they have better results. They do it because it's a better way for them to just have one ad account here and there and there and there, which has only 3 campaigns, one testing, one retargeting, and one cold traffic, and they do nothing else for the month, for example, okay? So this is a simplified way that Iman, Gazi courses and all of them, they taught them to do Facebook ads and sell this service in order for them to be able to take a lot of clients. The whole model is being based on having more and more and more clients coming without caring if they're going to have this client to stay over. In the example that I want to show you and why I believe that I can prove that one campaign structure is not okay, it's a client that I have for the last 4 years, okay? So I do care of keeping my clients and I don't want to do just a sloppy job, and if they leave, I will have the other one coming. Not only because it's not efficient money-wise for me, but because I also want to keep ad accounts because I understand better how the algorithm is working if I have an ad account for 3-4 years instead of just going into new ad accounts every month. The thing here is this though, that after so many years, I haven't been able to understand if someone is proposing the one campaign structure because they believe that it's working, or they haven't researched it, or they haven't tested anything else, or because it's less work and they are going to focus in getting client acquisition. So I haven't solved this equation yet. I'm sure about agencies that they do it for that reason, but for individuals, for freelancers, that they don't have agencies and they propose this structure, I still don't understand why they do it. I cannot believe that they have better results like this. For example, I have some examples. Let's say, for example, that you go in another account, and I have seen these things happening. This is why I'm mentioning them. Let's say, for example, that you go in another account and you see that the previous person has done 10 campaigns. I have seen people closing all of the campaigns and doing just one campaign. How are you doing this? Are you not afraid, for example? Have you done it 10 times and it has worked once or twice? Because from all the cases that I have seen, all of them guys, when they did that, the results just immediately dropped and they got destroyed. So I don't know how these people are taking the initiation of closing things that are working in ad accounts. In ad accounts, guys, for people who are experienced, like myself, I want to believe, we go and we see things that are working, we don't touch them because we don't know if we're going to be able to revive them. And for people that they understand deeper the game of Facebook ads, going in another account that has 20 things and changing all of the 20 to your agenda is not going to help you at all, because most probably you're going to fail. Ad accounts also form behaviors based on the things that you do on the ad accounts. I do understand if you go and you push the one campaign in smaller ad accounts. I do understand if you do it even in a new client that you want to scale and you scale them like this, even if I think that it's risky. I don't understand when you try to implement this method inside ad accounts that they have already been working with several campaigns, and this actually kills all the results. You cannot just go in another account that has been working for months, close all the ads and do one campaign. Even if you copy the best ones, okay, and let's say for example this ad account is spending 20k per day, okay, what are you going to do? Are you going to take all of this budget and put it in one campaign? So I do believe that also the people that they just focus in talking about one campaign structure, they don't actually mean it, because in most of the cases I don't believe that they are bad experts, and I don't believe that they were going to go and close, let's say in 20k, spending all of the campaigns just to consolidate in one. So I do believe that they try to talk to people that they have smaller spends and all of that, which is a bigger audience from the others that they are spending a lot of money. It makes sense, but they have to say it, they have to say that, hey guys, like I said, that whatever I'm going to say is not for the smaller accounts. You can work in the smaller accounts with one campaign, but if you want to go deeper and go scale, you have to go with more campaigns, and you have to do it in a much more complex structure. So that's my debate about it. Let's go to my PC, let's see a little bit of the data, and let's talk a little bit about hot pockets and why I believe in a technical level that one campaign structure is not okay, and we will take it from there. A lot of times people talk about one structure campaigns, and they don't even talk about audience overlap and all of these things. And I want to show you some things with data so that we can be a little bit more careful on what we say when we don't have the data to back it up. When we talk about different hot pockets, because some people don't believe in hot pockets, by the way, and they believe that Facebook is targeting the same people. So if you put an audience of 10 million people and you put the same ad on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Facebook is going to target exactly the same people. If you think that, at the best you are naive, okay? Because it means that all of us that we're using one interest, we are targeting exactly the same people at the same time. No, it's going to target different hot pockets of these people, and based on the initial results that it's going to get, it's going to start targeting more people around the first people that they have actually converted. The reason that I like to do several campaigns is the hot pockets, because if you don't believe that Facebook is actually forming hot pockets after the initial results, then you don't believe that there is an algorithm there which is actually optimizing and it's actually giving you better results. Because if all of us we target the same people, do you know, this reminds me of an example that I used to give to some of the consulting calls, which I said it's like people believe that some guy who is selling hamburgers, he's going to the same stadium every Sunday, and he sells 50 hot dogs, for example, okay? So he sells 50 hot dogs. These people, it's like that they believe that this person is selling these 50 hot dogs to the same people every Sunday, okay? No, it's going to sell it to different people. We are having the hot pockets. If you don't agree with hot pockets, okay, you don't agree, fine. But that means that you don't believe that the algorithm is optimizing. Because if you think that it's optimizing for the same people all the time, if you do the same ads, then this is why you are not scaling your ad accounts, because you believe that Facebook is so limited. I'm having clients for many years. This is why I said that it's very good to have an ad account for many years, because the level of understanding that you have, it's much bigger. Now, if you go, I will go in the maximum and I will sort it out by amount spent. Okay. So this, guys, is one test. I have done a video about it. This is one credit that Facebook gave us, and sadly, out of luck, it doesn't matter. They wanted us to do this. They wanted us to just spend it on just one ad set. Okay, so a huge amount of money. This happened in 2022. The only disagreement that someone could have here is that they can come and tell me, I have done the same test in 2024. This is not the case. I can accept that. But right now, this is what I have. And by the way, there are many people, by the way, in Crazy Method and all of the other things that I do, or the case studies. The case study that I have, for example, for United Kingdom and United States, proves that you can go and you can scale ad accounts with having many campaigns that you give for a long time, and you're scaling like this by building campaigns. When you're having one campaign and you're just optimizing this one campaign, perfect, you're spending 500, 1000, 2000, 3000 to it, you cannot scale it, because eventually you're going to make a mistake. By making one mistake into this one campaign, it might mean that you're going to lose your whole campaign, because lowering the budget, it doesn't mean necessarily that this campaign is going to actually recover. But we will go to that in a little bit. Over here, you can see that we're having a broad targeting audience because they wanted to do broad, and it's targeting actually 123 to 145k people. We can see that the frequency here is 8.56 in such a huge audience called traffic, and we can see that we reached 19 million people. By the way, this is the total reach for all the months. I do believe that some people are duplicates. This is the unique reach is being formed from what Meta is telling in the 30 days. So the unique reach is 30 days. So if we see the reach of a longer period of time, that means that we have duplicate reach inside there. And over here, we can see that we had also some sales. It doesn't matter, okay? Because this was free, okay? This was free credit. It didn't do that well. I do believe that, for example, this is my idea. At the same time, I was having less spending campaigns, which I was having several campaigns in this ad account. As you can see, for example, in this ad account right now, I'm having how many campaigns? I'm having 13 campaigns right now, which are active, and I'm spending per day 5k per day. Okay, most people with 5k that they believe in the one campaign account structure, they were going to have here 2 or 3 campaigns, I believe. I don't know, because I don't know the way that they are actually thinking. I never understood it. So over here you can see that we are having such a huge audience. We reached out of this 100 how many? Out of this 145k people, by spending 1.7 million in just one ad set, just because Facebook gave us this credit. I would never have done this on my own, but I was lucky enough to see it, okay? And now you can see it also with this kind of results. 1.7 million spent over here because Facebook wanted it like this, and we have 8.56 frequency and only reach 19 million people. Are you going to tell me that if I was going to run this and split it, okay? Split the 1.7 in 250s, okay? And run it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ad sets, okay? 7 different ad sets. I was going to form different hot pockets. I wasn't only going to target 19 million people. I was going to target much more, because I was going to expand to other audiences by the hot pockets that they were going to be created, and by taking my budget and taking my budget to more ad sets. And now many people that they do the one campaign structure, they say, which I believe that they simplified it like this for the people that they spend 100 or 200. Many people would say we wouldn't do that also, okay? We would have spent all of that across several campaigns, but still, if they were in this ad account, for example, with 5k spending per day, they wouldn't do 13 campaigns, they would do 3 or 4. Okay, and one of them was going to be retargeting. Here we just have one retargeting, we have dynamic native ads, we have manual bidding, we have a campaign with stacked lookalikes, we have a campaign with crazy method. Crazy method stack lookalikes and crazy method broad targeting. This guys is Advanced Plus, the CPM that's getting. This is BitCap, okay? This is another Advanced Plus, and this is stack lookalikes, crazy method, okay? And this is also stack lookalikes. Do you see? It fluctuates, okay? So we have 4 CPM, like we have 4 CPM with Advanced Plus and so on. So yes, you can use a lot of different strategies, you can use a lot of different campaigns, it can help you scale. If you don't believe it, you can check my case study of 1 year. I'm really happy that I was able to do all of these videos through the year, taking you through the journey of scaling the ad account and stuff, and showing you that with many campaigns you can have more stability. Because at the end of the day, if you think of it, if you're having an audience of 120 million people and you just do one ad inside, or you do 3 ads, it doesn't matter, you're just going to target a small fraction of these people. But if you do more ad sets, if you do more campaigns, you're having better chances of forming more hot pockets, which are going to work very well for you and for your optimization and for you having better results, scattering your budget to more hot pockets. And then you're going to see the limits of your ad account and how it goes. But this is data which is proven. This, along with the case studies and all of that, it's proven that this thing is working. So I would like all of us to be a little bit more modest and don't just say these things are and these things are not working and all of that, because there are people like me that we have data that we prove it. And maybe there are people like you that you're watching this video and you're having one structured campaign that you're proving the opposite, okay? But all of us, we believe in what we believe. I just don't call your thing. I believe that it's wrong. I believe that I don't like to work on it. I don't like to work with one structured campaigns. I believe it's a little bit of risky, because if you lose your main campaign and you do a wrong scaling, for example, sometimes it's not going to recover. I believe all of these kind of things, but this is coming from my personal experience optimizing campaigns, for example, and losing them. So instead of me scaling by increasing the budget of one campaign, I'm going to do another campaign with another method of mine, and I'm going to try to take the new budget to a new complete thing. So if something happens to my new campaign that I'm trying to scale with, I'm going to go back to my normal campaign, which I haven't touched, and it should be okay. I hope that all of this makes sense and that it helps you understand more why the one campaign account structure is not okay, or the 3 campaigns, which is retargeting, one campaign for cold traffic, most probably an Advantage Plus nowadays, and one campaign for testing. I guess it's the structure that everybody should have, okay? And the last thing before we close the video, the way that I approach it is this. The one structure campaign, maybe it can work in smaller countries, in smaller ad accounts with smaller spend, but even a person like me going into an ad account that can spend 300, I can easily do 3 campaigns with 3 different structures over there in order to test things and test everything. I wouldn't go with one campaign because I'm experienced, but someone who is not, maybe they can do one campaign. I'm not saying that it's not working in several cases, because I'm better than this. I know that it can work in several cases. I'm just saying that if you want to scale in a more efficient way, this is my way and this is how I do it. Okay. People coming and saying that nothing else is working and this and that, this is the wrong thing here. So I'm not saying that it's not working. I do believe that it's a very friendly strategy for inexperienced people and for smaller accounts. And I do believe that if you want to scale for budgets between 100K and 1 million, which are ad accounts that I'm working with, I have smaller ad accounts, but most of my ad accounts are in that range, then you need more campaigns and you need to be more complex. And this is what this channel is all about. This channel is not about $100 campaigns or $200 campaigns. Yes, you can benefit from things that you can see, but this channel has been created for more advanced content on the Facebook ads and not a basic blueprint that you will follow everywhere. On Facebook ads, I do believe that we need to test everything and we need to see what is working on our ad account and follow that. It doesn't mean that because for me the crazy method is working, is going to work for you. but I'm okay with all of these things. I'm not saying that the crazy method is working everywhere, okay? That's the difference, guys. And we need to be better than that. And we need to understand that all of us, we can have and express our opinions about the different things that we believe that they work in the ad accounts. But at the end of the day, the results are going to show. And the same way that someone can have results saying that this thing worked very well for them, the same way I have the same messages about my things. Okay, so let's not exclude and let's not crucify people that they say different things from what the 90% of the other people say, because sadly 90% of the people out there, because it's easier for them to explain how to have one campaign. It's very difficult for me to explain CB optimization and advanced plus optimization. It's very difficult. Okay, so it's easier for them to do so, and when they do that, it's easier for people to follow a blueprint because it's much more appealing for people to follow a blueprint. But this channel is not going to change because I'm convinced of the things that I'm saying and I have data to back it up. And at the end of the day, whoever wants to follow that and wants to understand it, it's fine. Whoever doesn't, they can just go and follow any blueprint that it is out there. Enough with the drama and all of that. But it's really sad when I see posts on Reddit that they talk about whoever is doing that is an idiot. Whoever is doing that on 2024 is an idiot, okay? We have to be better than that, guys. Share your experience. Say whatever you want, okay? Just don't call other people idiots just because maybe you're not so advanced, maybe you don't understand what they're doing. I have data to back what I'm saying. Don't call me stupid or a liar or stuff. I'm having data. How can you contradict that? By saying that the product was good. I have 3 case studies. All of these 3 case studies, they had good products. And on top of that, by saying that these people are miserable owners, that they were unprofitable, but their ROAS on the ads manager are good. So why do they hire me for a month, for a year or 2 years or 4 years in that case? Come on, guys, let's be serious.
Some guys just do not know how to play it.
As I said in the last podcast that I was mentioning about that, enough with this drama. Just try to accept that there are some people that they also have their own experiences and they have very good results. And don't try to insult people by saying that they are saying stupid things and stuff, because I can start saying the same thing and we can start all of that. Anyway, the whole purpose of this video is for you to understand that the one campaign strategy may seem appealing, okay? And I do understand that it's easier to understand it, but if you understand the things that I'm saying in the channel and the deeper technical knowledge inside, you're going to be able to work in all of the ad accounts, because you're going to be able to adjust here and there, doing the things that you have to do instead of following just simply one blueprint that if it's not going to work, you're helpless. So that being said, and that's my opinion, okay? And everybody out there says their own opinion and they have their own opinion. There has been some drama in Reddit with some of my students that they replied to other people and stuff. I wanted to make this video not for them, because I don't think that these people are going to change their mind. For all the other people that they might watch one of their videos, okay, basically, so that they can have the one option and the other option. So whoever has any data that proves, like I saw the data, that proves that one campaign is better, feel free to upload a video and all of that. Of course, I'm not going to go into any debate with anyone because I respect each one of them and all of us, we are sharing our experiences and what we see. I do prefer when I see people posting data and saying that this is happening because of this and that, and not just saying this is better, you know, like this. And even if when they say something, they need to have some data to back it up, or a case study that proves, for example, that they scaled from X to Z in 1 year by just one campaign, increasing the budget 10% every day. Something that makes sense, a plan. That's all I had for you. Let's not have any drama with comments below for this and that and that and that, okay? And don't forget that if you want to learn more, you can check my book, my course, or my website. And until we meet again, guys, be creative and be consistent.